Hey everyone, it's Lindsay and I'm really excited to show you my favorite products from February. I'm sure everybody is saying this, but I can't believe it's March 1st. I am so ready for spring. You don't even know. Actually, I'm sure you probably do know. I'm sure most of you are so ready for spring. I just want warm weather and flowers and I'm just done with winter. So yeah, I apologize for kind of being gone this month. I uploaded a couple videos in the beginning of the month, but then Ryan and I went on vacation to the Dominican Republic, to Punta Cana. So it was amazing. We spent a week there with another couple. It was just so much fun. It was amazing to just be in warm weather and sunshine, and it was so beautiful where we stayed. So I think that's even making me want some warm weather a little bit more. I'm almost like done with spring. Like I'm just ready for summer now, just because of that. It was 70s, mid 70s. It was just, oh, it was so amazing. So I'm back. A couple of these things that are in my favorites this month were favorites that I was using in Punta Cana. So I've got a bunch of stuff this month. Oh, and then once I came back from the Dominican, I got sick, I think because I was just not getting sleep, back to work, everything, and lost my voice. Like it went from kind of sore throat to sounding horrible and squeaky to nothing. And I still had to be working and talking to people, so it was really embarrassing. And that annoys me so much when, I mean, I know people can't help it when you lose your voice, obviously, but I would not want to watch a video of somebody who was like squeaking along. So I wasn't even gonna make a video and put you through that. But yeah, I'm back and I've got a ton of stuff to show you this month. So I will start off with something that I got probably a couple weeks ago. And this is the Mercier Hydrating Lotion. And it's just kind of, that's what it's called. It doesn't come in different scents or anything. It's just their hydrating lotion. I don't know why I didn't get this before. I have been using the Mercier Body Wash and Shave for so long now. It comes in the same exact bottle, looks the same, and it has the same scent. And I love it, and it's been in one of my favorites videos before because it smells so good. I can't describe the scent. It's not floral, it's not fruity, it's just so fresh and clean. Almost how, like, I really can't describe Philosophy's Purity. Is that the one that's, yeah, I think it's Purity, the perfume. It's just a really clean scent, and it's not that this smells like that, but it is just so fresh, and it's exactly how I want to smell when I'm clean, out of the shower and everything like that. So because I put on different perfumes, so I don't want to be putting on something that's, you know, clementine smelling, even though it smells great, but I don't want something that's going to clash, and this goes with everything. And so I picked up the lotion recently, and I don't know why I didn't get this earlier. It smells so good. It's a nice hydrating lotion. It's not going to be the kind that just like absorbs into your skin instantly, which I know some people like that, but for me, I like something to feel like a lotion and feel like it's doing something. So I have been loving this. I love that the smell of the body wash stays on me, and then this makes it last even longer. I'm loving that. Okay, so another completely random product is a deodorant, but hey, we all use it, hopefully. This is the Secret Clinical Strength Stress Response Stress Sweat Protection Deodorant Antiperspirant, and this is in the scent Serene Citrus Scent. I know everybody feels different about antiperspirants or whatever, but I'm not gonna sweat. I do sweat, that's why I use the clinical strength. And it's not even from like physical activity or being hot. I really think it is just stress, like, or different things that I'm wearing if they're, you know, not as breathable of fabrics. But yeah, sometimes in just situations, you can just tell that you're kind of wet. And so I was using the Degree Clinical for a while, but it still felt like sometimes I was still sweating through that. And not that I don't know. I didn't feel like it was doing anything amazing. So I picked this up. Okay, this works really well. I do not sweat through this. And the reason I'm including it as my favorites is because it is the best smelling deodorant I have ever smelled. I don't like powdery smelling deodorants, but usually, I mean, they still smell like deodorant. They can smell better than baby powder, but oh, this one smells so good. This could be a lotion, this could be anything. It is citrusy, it's orangey, it's like mango, it smells so good. So I just touched that to my nose. So if you're looking for a new deodorant, try this one out in the Serene Citrus scent. Love it. All right, so I have a mascara favorite this month, and kind of a combo that I've been doing so much this month that I'm really loving. And this is the Covergirl Lash Blast 24-Hour Bold Mascara. I have it in the color Very Black. I got this because I love the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume, the original mascara, and when I talk about that, people recommend this to me, and so I picked this up, and this is, I would consider this almost waterproof mascara. I think that's why they call it the 24-hour. At the end of the night, I use my face wash and get 99% of my makeup off. Well, when using this, probably 90%. And then I do, if I want it completely off, I do use a little bit of makeup remover. But this I love, and it's more like water resistant, I would probably call it. But I can tell that it definitely is not just a water-based regular mascara because it leaves my lashes curled like a waterproof. But the Covergirl, the Lash Blast Volume Waterproof is insanely waterproof, like way more waterproof than I would want a mascara day to day. And I don't want to have to work so hard to get my makeup off at the end of the night because I feel like that's hard on my lashes. So this I can get off fairly easily if I use makeup remover, but I love this for how it keeps my lashes curled. So what I do is I curl my lashes, and then this is pretty fresh, so it's too much on the brush. So I kind of clean some of the brush off, and then I start at the base and just kind of feather it up and put a light coating of that one, and then let it pretty much dry. And my lashes will stay so curled all day long. And then I kind of got this tip from Wayne Goss. He had talked about this as a way to keep your lashes curled all day long. And then my trusty Lash Blast Volume, this is almost done. Like, it's really dried out, but I like it when it gets dried out, but it's too dry to use all on its own. So what I like it for then is once this dries, then I go over that and it gets the tips and it keeps it from being so wet. And because it's so dry, it just kind of feathers them out and keeps them very soft looking. So I have the curl and then the soft looking lashes. So I'm loving this combo. I just love this brush in general and the formula, because the more you brush out your lashes, the more fanned out they get, the more beautiful. It's drugstore, so drugstore prices, which you can't beat. And so if you're looking for something to keep your lashes curled all day long, I mean, any waterproof is gonna do that, but this mascara in itself is just awesome. So loving that combo. The next one is a lip liner that I've had this lip liner for so long, and I go through phases. Sometimes I never use a lip liner, sometimes I'm reaching for them more often, but lately I have been really liking it, or a lip liner. And for me, I am more of a neutral lip girl, and especially when it comes to lip liner. I can be kind of timid with lip liner because I feel like it's a very made up look then, and I don't always want that. I like more bigger lashes, or more of the focus to be on my eyes. And so if I'm doing that and then have these lips, and I don't overdraw my lips or anything, but I just feel like it can make my lips look huge, and that's not the look I want. So I do like a neutral lip liner, and this one is awesome. This is the NYX Lipliner in the color Beige, and I've gone through a couple of these now. It is just such a great nude color. It's not, and the other thing I have a hard time with is lip liners being too tawny, which I don't prefer that for me. This is like a cool tone mauve, which is my favorite lip color. And so that's it swatched. It's pretty light. If you tend to like a lips liner that's darker than your natural lips, this one might be too light for you, but it's really pretty. It has a little bit of I don't want to call it shimmer because it doesn't have sparkles or anything, but it has a bit of a sheen. And I'll compare it if I have it. I thought I had it. Let me grab it just a second. Okay, the Too Faced Perfect Lips lip liner. I've had this for a long time. Love this one too. It's just an awesome color. I love it because it's practically the same shade as MAC Viva Glam 2, which is my favorite lipstick. I'll swatch it right beside. It's a very similar color, but this is like, I don't know, 18, 19 bucks. And the NYX one, I don't even remember what I paid for it, less than 5. So here's the NYX, and here is the Too Faced Perfect Lips. So the Too Faced is a tiny bit warmer and is completely matte, whereas this has a bit of a sheen, but very similar. So I think I like that about it. And the fact that it has a sheen, it kind of, it lightens it up a bit because it reflects the light. But I love it because it's just such a great color. It's so natural, and I fill in my whole lips with it, and then often I just wear that as my lipstick shade. But it blends so well with any lipstick I'm gonna put over it. So today I just have that on with a lip gloss. And the lip gloss is another one of my favorites. I have used this all month long. It's unreal. And again, all of these things are things that I have had for so long. Almost all of them. But okay, so this is the Mary Kay Nourishine Plus lip gloss in the color Pink Parfait. And so I've had this for a while, and sometimes I just forget about things. So I'll pull them out, keep them in my purse. If it's in my purse, it's gonna get used. But this, I deliberately would change purses with me as I was using it. And I loved this so much for the trip because I didn't want to be so made up, and it's so nice to just slap on your lips. You don't, that sounds horrible, just slap it on, but you don't have to look in a mirror to see what it looks like. It just gives your lips the prettiest baby pink shine. It's very wearable. I sheared out because it looks like really pink, and if you put a lot on, I mean, it's a very cool toned pink color that can look a little wild, I guess, but sheared out. This is what I have over the lip liner. So natural. It just adds a little bit of a pink touch to any lipstick you want to wear it over. I love this on its own. It is just such a feminine, pretty pink for your lips. It's so natural. I just love it. I was wearing it the whole time on our trip, and my girlfriend Rachel, who I was actually with, loved it and kept commenting and like, what are you wearing on your lips? And so she actually had me order her one, and she's not a huge makeup girl like we are. So for her to like keep noticing it says something about the color. It's so pretty. I can't get enough of this. And I've been, like I said, wearing it on its own and pulling it out to layer over all my different lip glosses or lipsticks, and it just looks great on everything. So this next product I have not been using since I came back. This was just something I used on the trip, but I wanted to mention it to you. It's probably not the season to be talking about this, but if you are going on a trip or just for future reference, I love this. This is the Sephora Illuminating Bronzing Oil. I got this for my honeymoon almost 2 years ago now, and you can see how much I used, because it's not something obviously I use on a day-to-day basis, but I shook it up now. You can see that it is a bronzy, shimmery oil. It's in a spray pump. So what I love this for on the trip, you know, you've been in the sun all day, so you just kind of have that natural little golden glow. You get out of the shower, you're going to dinner, you throw on a sundress, and when you're on vacation, it's relaxed, it's casual, and I love this on my skin. So what I would do is, once I'm dressed and everything, or you could do it before, I would spray this on my arms, my chest, my back, if I was wearing a short dress, my legs. And it's an oil, but if you don't use a ton, it's not like your skin is gonna be greasy and oily. It absorbs, but it leaves a little bit of a shimmer behind. Don't get me wrong, it's not glitter. I'm not into glitter. But it makes your skin look so healthy and luminous, and it gives it that healthy reflection. Like if you ever watch The Housewives on Watch What Happens Live or on any of the reunions, their legs always look amazing. And some of them are going overboard and they look like grease slicks, but they all oil their legs. And it just makes them look so sexy and healthy. But imagine that without, not oily, but just a healthy sheen all over your skin. It looks so beautiful. This smells so good. It just has almost like a coconutty, summery smell. But it just looks really pretty. It gives you a little bit more color because it's bronzy, and it looks gorgeous in pictures, and it's just a really sexy look. So I love that. So if you're going on a trip or just thinking about it for this summer, I definitely recommend it. And it's not expensive. I want to say it's probably $12, and this will last you a really long time because you really do not need much at all. So then my last favorite, apart from the nail polishes, is another product that I've had for a long time. This is the Mary Kay Loose Mineral Powder. I have it in the color Beige 1. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural has been my favorite face setting powder for a long time. I love it. Great coverage, great finish. It's not too matte. But I pulled this out and I just started using it again. And I am loving this because I am just really into a fresh faced look lately. I just really want my skin to look soft and healthy and not like I have 50 products caked on my face. So I've been loving the Guerlain foundation that I told you about here, the Lingerie de Peau that I talked about in my last favorites video. Loving this, okay, this is getting to be the craziest favorites. I'm just pulling stuff in and out, but loving this. I like can't stop using it. I don't want to use any of my other foundations. Even though I got a little more color on my trip, I was just mixing other stuff with this to make it work. And now I'm just using it and bronzing up my face to make it work because it is just the most natural finish. Back to the Mary Kay. Why I've been loving this powder lately is because it is more natural looking than the MAC. The MAC has more coverage, so if that's what you're looking at, the MAC you can almost use on its own if you don't want full coverage, you know, without a foundation. This has the same finish as the MAC, where it's not completely matte, but it's a little bit of lighter coverage, which I've been liking because I'm not trying to hide so much. I just want to absorb the oil and set my foundation so that it looks good throughout the day and smooth things out a little bit. So this does that for me. I put it on with my Sephora Airbrush 55, just smooth it on, and it meshes in with the skin. It is not powdery looking or dry. It doesn't get at all cakey, and I can sometimes put a decent amount on, but I love the way it makes my skin look healthy and luminous and not matte and old looking. And it just doesn't cover it up. It just lets my skin look like skin. All right, so finally moving on to the nail polishes. I had shellac done on my nails for the trip. I always do that before a trip because I don't want to be worrying about nail polish and chipping nails and everything. So I had a French, and I had a French on my toes while on the trip. So I love that. It's really beautiful and natural, but I could not wait to paint my nails when I got home because I've got a little bit of a tan. I just, you know, my nails were looking kind of skanky by the end of the trip, so I was so ready to paint them. And this is the color I had in my head the whole time that I wanted to paint my nails. And when I got home, I did my toes and I did my nails, and it's amazing. And I kind of hate to mention it because it was a limited edition shade, but you can still get it on Amazon and different things like that. And this is the OPI Red Lights Ahead Wear. I have featured this so many times. It has been in so many favorites videos, top nail polish videos. I mean, I am obsessed with this color. It is a bright corally red shade. It's a cream, completely opaque in 2 coats. It's so beautiful, not a neon, but it's so saturated and intense, and it just looks so great. I mean, on any skin tone, but especially when you've got a little bit of a tan, it just pops. And so I just couldn't stop looking at my nails when I put this on. So if you've been on the fence about getting this, get it while you still can because it's so gorgeous. And then the other one I'll mention is the one I have on. And this is China Glaze in Refreshment. This is not a limited edition shade, I mean, to my knowledge. It's just a perfect cream mint color, opaque in 2 coats, gorgeous, and it just is so springy to me. I was so ready for springy, so love this color. And then if you're wondering, on my accent nail is OPI Rainbow Connection, which was the Christmas 2011, I believe, from that collection. So you can probably still buy this on eBay, but there are so many dupes for this out there. I mean, I just picked one up from Nicole by OPI that's an exact dupe, and this Sephora has one. You can get these kind of anywhere. But so that's what I'm wearing. All right, so this was like a really wordy video, and I apologize if it got really long, but I had so many things that I was just really exciting, and I keep a list going that I was really excited about. I keep a list going all month of things as I'm using them that I realize, okay, I'm reaching for this every single day. And so it just ended up being a lot of products this month. But yeah, so if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. Yeah, I love these products this month, so excited. Let me know which ones you are loving for the month, if any of mine are some of your favorites. And as always, if you have any questions about Mary Kay products, the link below is if you want to buy anything. You know, obviously never any pressure there, but yeah, if you have any questions about those things, please ask. So I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you soon. See you, everybody.